Hi, I get asked this question a lot from our clients and founders around the world. Zubair, can you please share some tips around some design tips that we can tell our designer, our UI UX designer, so that he can design something in Figma or XD so that we can easily build it in Bubble afterwards. So I call it making a design bubbleable. So the 30-second version is avoid complex components, avoid overlapping components, avoid random backgrounds, avoid awkward angles and shapes, avoid complex animations and interactions, use one font, two is fine as well, use a simple sizing system, ideally 5 pixel, 10 pixel, 15 pixel, 20, just increments of 5. So now I'm going to go into in-depth. If you don't know who I am, my name is Zubair. I run ASCII Tech Labs since early 2020, and we've been building products for founders around the world using without code using Bubble.io. All right, so let's dive in. So avoid complex components. So let's take a simple input with a label. Easy peasy. So I use Tailwind as a reference. We use this internally for our client projects. It's got loads of components. So this straightforward, I love this one. This is fine. That icon inside, yeah, it gets complicated. You can put it and put a negative margin, fudge things, but it's hard. Of course, fine. That's okay. That icon inside, in the placeholder, annoying. I don't know, is it not? Yeah, it's not in the placeholder. Yeah, that can get annoying. Icon on the right, again, annoying. I'm not saying it's not possible. These things are possible. It's just harder and more annoying to build. Yeah, don't do it. But this USD is hard, the dollar is easy. So I guess you get the gist. This is a complex component. So the simpler components you use, the better. And make no mistake, you can get beautiful, elegant design using simple components. This is one of our client projects. We built a landing page for them and the whole app as well. You can easily get beautiful design built with just simple components and simple layouts. All right. So where were you? Avoid complex, avoid overlapping. Yeah, within the complex component, I'll give another go. Adding comments. So this, easy. This, button inside, this, yeah, it's hard. The outline border, this one is ready. You can make it. How will you make it? You'll add a group. You'll add an input element without a border inside. In the group, you have this icon, and this button. So instead of placing, oh, one component, done, let's move on. You had to place 5, 6 components, add conditionals for hover states, manually handle hover states because this component is different. Or you could do negative margins here. It's just annoying. With this, use this, not this. Uh, Again, hard, complex component. This is easy. Buttons outside, this is outside, this is outside. Yeah, that's doable. So yeah, okay. So next step, avoid overlapping. So overlapping this one. So see how this design overlaps. It's a bit tricky, especially when it comes to responsive. Doable. We've built it. We've built this. It just takes time. So everything is usually doable. It's just the fact is what's easy within time, cost, budget, everything. So avoid strange backgrounds. See those dots in this corner and this dot in this corner can get a bit tricky to do this effect. Avoid complex kind of shapes. So this slash, yeah, a bit hard. The way you do it is you'd have it in the image itself, probably. And but this is straightforward stuff. Standard image, left hero. So the simpler the better. You can get elegant look out of simplicity. It doesn't have to be complex. So this background dots, this overlay shape, tricky stuff. So complex overlapping, random backgrounds, awkward angle shape, complex animations. So see this, you click and the input field expands and shrinks. Doable, especially now with the max width, min width conditionals and everything. But it's just, you'll end up spending a lot of time on these things. Use one font. I think, why do I have a few other tabs open? Sign in, login. I believe, pagination. Again, similar echo around the complex component stuff. So this is fine, but take a look at this. Arrow, border, one. So number with the dot, number, and arrow. You, so it's many components, whereas this one, next, back, this. With that being said, this is more feature rich as well. So again, it just takes time. It's a bit harder. Here, it's okay, fine, but you have these hover states and you see it, the hover at the top. And it, of course, the more time you spend, the more polish you'd build, you'd get out of it. But generally speaking, we use like we have spent a lot more time to build amazing apps. For some people, that budget exists. For many founders, which are like lots of our clients are founders of new tech startups with a limited amount of budget with which they want to go live with phase one and test the market, get to product market fit. So they're like, okay, you know what? Yeah, the simpler pagination's fine. Looks does the job. It's pagination. I mean, why spend a day on pagination? Okay, so use a single font and use a simple sizing system. So one font is simpler. You can tune the weights and get a lot out of it. Uh, Size and weight. Two fonts is fine as well. Not a big issue. I don't usually say avoid. Definitely, I'd say uh, avoid custom fonts. That's another sneaky one. Simple sizing system. This one I think is the hardest for designers. Designers are used to their sizing system, which is usually fine. We get loads of Figma designs with designers using whatever system they have. The key thing is for us to tell all clients, so you know what, we're going to use this bubble, the implementation will use a different sizing system. And as a result, you don't want to do one-to-one mapping of your design. Also, Figma is, nobody looks at Figma on their phone, or you can do responsive and everything. But when you build it in bubble, the app is truly responsive. When you build it in Figma and everything, you can do a few things subtly responsive, but it's not the same. So simple sizing system helps building a design with like, okay, margin, yeah, 5, no, 2 less, 10. Yeah, sounds like right. Sounds about right. Let's move on. When you're thinking in eights, you can sort of do it in a kind of graduated scale, bit harder. All right, so hope this was useful. Uh, if I missed something or if you have another suggestion, please do comment below. If you have particular questions around types of components, comment below and I'll answer. And if you would like us to build something for you, definitely get in touch using the contact link in the description below. And always happy to help. And please like, share, resubscribe, tweet, all those sort of fun things. Thanks. Bye.